The 815 Hunger Luncheon launches a campaign to raise $100,000 for 9 local food pantries. Organizers kicked off the effort Wednesday at Rock River Valley Pantry. Last year, the campaign raised a record $82,000, but organizers say rising food costs continue to increase demand. The 6-week campaign will culminate with the luncheon at noon September 30th at Our Savior's Lutheran Church.
Every pantry gets a portion of that money, and then it's up to every pantry to decide how to use it. My understanding is that some of the smaller pantries were able to do things like use that donation to buy, for example, a freezer so that they could have frozen fresh food on site for their clients.